As we've been reporting here in Michigan, cops can take your stuff without ever accusing you of a crime. The process is called civil seizure, and it's happening each and every day across the state. We've covered the issue a lot over the last few weeks, and here now, our own Ross Jones back with his latest report on this. Ross?
Stephen, Selena Ratliff didn't do anything wrong on a night more than 7 months ago, not according to police or prosecutors. But just because she wasn't a criminal didn't mean she couldn't be treated like one. Her troubles started on November 12, 2014. The 22-year-old with no criminal record had dropped off her niece to have her hair done. To help pass time, she met up with a friend at a nearby home. She didn't know the owner well and planned to stay for just a few minutes.
We had been there for maybe 15, 20 minutes. I was getting ready to leave, and I just heard yelling at the door, and I just was scared. I didn't know what was going on.
It was a drug raid being executed by Detroit police, and after they kicked in the door, cops lined up everyone inside. So they had guns pointed at you?
Yes, and we had to lay face down on the ground. All my stuff was thrown all over the living room. My glasses were broke. They broke them in half.
Police did find marijuana here at the home, but none that belonged to Selena or her friend. Cops left without charging either of them with a crime, but they didn't leave empty-handed. They seized her 2011 Kia Soul and about $30 found in her purse. And they could do it thanks to Michigan's asset forfeiture laws, which allow cops to seize money and property that they suspect have been used to buy or sell drugs. Cops told her if she wanted to fight the forfeiture, she needed to fork over $720 in bond, money she had to borrow from her mom. Without it, cops could auction her car off and keep the proceeds. Last year alone, police throughout Michigan reported seizing more than $24 million in cash and property from people suspected of criminal activity. Now, to get her property back, Selena Ratliff was told she'll have to shell out almost $2 grand, $900 to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office and about $1,100 to DPD for the cost of storing her vehicle. Tonight at 11, you'll see our full investigation, hear from more people who say they are victims of cops who just went too far.
Now, when you first did the story, Ross, back in May, the House was considering a bill to dramatically change how these forfeitures get done. What happened to the bill?
Well, it had a lot of support, a lot of bipartisan support, and it passed overwhelmingly. The bill would do two main things. The biggest is it would make it a lot harder to just take someone's stuff without proving anything. What it's called is a preponderance of evidence versus clear and convincing evidence. And right now the standard is a preponderance of evidence, which just means it's more likely than not that this stuff was involved in a crime. Changing it to a clear and convincing standard would make it much harder and would actually involve cops kind of having to show their work and build a case for why they think this should have been taken. It also would require them to report regularly with Michigan State Police everything that they're seizing, so some more accountability in the process. The next step, it moves on to the Senate. There's no clear word yet on whether or not they're going to take that up during the summer session or if they'll have to wait until the fall.
All right, Ross Jones reporting. Thank you so much.